Serving food is no easy task. Keeping tables clean, keeping all the surfaces clean is very much an ongoing priority. What makes a big difference today, and one thing I'd recommend that you take a close look at, the next step in cleaning in my book is to set standards and measure. In a simple word, measure the difference. So look at your surfaces that are to be cleaned, decide how you're going to monitor. You might choose something as simple as this UV stamp. It's called marks. We could put down a stamp of UV invisible light. We can come back the next day or maybe later at the end of the shift to see if it's been cleaned off. And we put that black light on it and we see that X is still there. We know it hasn't been cleaned. Now we encourage you to use this not as a gotcha moment, but as a training device. You can have 12 surfaces that you might choose that are really important. The table, the different things around the restaurant, or in a school or wherever you're at. Choose them and then let everybody know that you're measuring, because once they find out the surface is important enough for you to be concerned about, we find the cleaners respond and they are very happy to oblige. And especially when you start scoring them and say, well, you got 80%, I think we need to do a little more training, or congratulations, 100%, you keep doing that, terrific, thank you very much. So this is something where it's a very simple way of doing it and a nice way to get started. Another technology, if you want to know just how clean the table is, not just whether it's been cleaned or not, you actually want to know what the clean level is. And that's something now that's possible with ATP. ATP stands for adenosine triphosphate. It's actually the chemistry of the firefly. So what you can do with that is take a swab, where it used to be that you had to go take a swab and send it back to the lab, wait 3 days, which is still the gold standard of what you want to do once in a while, but it loses all its value as a training. What you can do here is you can check on that system, put it in a meter, close it up, and in 25 seconds, I'll know if that surface is clean or not. Now I happen to know this table isn't perfectly clean. It has some organic matter on it. It doesn't show, it doesn't feel, you can't see it, you can't feel it, but let's see what the meter says to see if it's soiled or not. And that number is, wow, 11,825. Now that's a level of soil, relative light units, but that's a level of soil that's going to easily transfer to the hands, march around your facility until it hits somebody, makes somebody sick if it happens to be a pathogen. So now what we want to do is find something really easy to use, and the more frequently, certain surfaces, high-touch surfaces, they're touched so often, you better clean them often. Don't wait for housekeeping, don't wait for the janitor, don't wait till the end of the shift. And if you have a product that doesn't require gloves, something simple like this spick and span we like, we'll take a single-use paper towel and we'll hit that surface and just see what we can take that down to. So we had 11,000, and now with just the simple use of that towel, we're hoping we can get this under 500 very quickly. In some cases, if we're working in a hospital, we might want to get it down further to something more, even under 100. But for this use and application, anything under 500 would be good. So let's see what we got. So we do the same thing again. Basically take the double Z, about 4 inches or so. Don't have to go back to the lab, just right here in this little handy meter. Pop that in the chamber. So 11,825. Let's see how much cleaning we got out of that simple task with a product that is a very effective cleaner. It's also a sanitizer, but we didn't leave it on there long enough to kill much. What we're doing here is removing. And that's what we like about a product that's well formulated. You can use it often, and it's so safe and easy to use. People will use it. Convenience equals compliance. 455. We snuck under the spec. We were looking for under 500. We got 455 out of that quick cleaning. If we wanted it even cleaner, we could spend more time. We could go to the next level of a higher product, or we could just simply do it again. But under 500 is a good shot for a relative light unit, and that's how easy. So remember, if you're really serious about improving your surface cleaning, start measuring. Thank you.